Hey there guys, welcome to another vlog, our second. Wow, we're really getting up there in numbers. So today is September 13th, Wednesday, and we are going to Walt Disney World tomorrow. Just a quick update because I don't know if I ever shared our original plans anywhere, but we were supposed to go on this past Saturday, and obviously we ended up having to totally change our plans because of Hurricane Irma. So, thanks Irma, that was really nice. We figured out on Tuesday of last week, I was starting to look closely at the forecast for the upcoming weekend because we were supposed to fly out on Saturday, and I realized that that was not going to be a good choice. Even then, before they really knew what the kind of more concrete plans or predictions were for the weather, it seemed like there was a good chance that Orlando was gonna get impacted. So I thought we just didn't want to get to the parks if we could, or get to the resort if we could get to the resort, and then immediately be stuck in there in the room for the next 24 hours, which probably would have happened. As it turned out, it would have definitely happened. So I emailed our travel planner, Jan Pepe at Mousefan Travel. Did a great job for us this trip. We've never really had to rely on her to do a whole lot with our trips because we're usually pretty easy to plan for, I think. But with this one, she has certainly earned her money because she's been great in terms of rescheduling us and everything. But what I ended up asking about was, instead of our original plan, which was to stay at the Fort Wilderness cabins for the first half of the trip and then move to Animal Kingdom Lodge on, I guess it would have been on Thursday, I asked what would happen if we flip-flopped those and kept the Animal Kingdom Lodge portion for Thursday, but instead started with that, flew out on Thursday, and then added 5 days on to the end at the Fort Wilderness cabins. And she got on the phone with Disney right away. I think she was already, of course, having to check on a bunch of her clients' reservations, but she was able to change that for us and keep our deal that we had gotten, which was certainly a good thing because we ended up getting the room-only non-pass holder deal because we haven't gotten our annual passes for the year yet. So we had a decent price cut on both resorts, and we didn't want to lose that for the Fort Wilderness section, but even though that deal was expired, Disney honored it because of the hurricane. So we are paying the same rate, even though we had to switch our dates around. And luckily Tracy was able to get off from work for the following week. I had to rearrange some classes and stuff, but that wasn't that bad. So everything worked out pretty well. Our flights, we actually got points back on our flights because we had reserved through Southwest with points, and it costs less to do these dates. Now I'm glad that we redid our flights when we did, because now, of course, all the flights are totally sold out for that this entire upcoming next several days because so many people who evacuated are trying to come home and all that stuff. So lucked out there. So anyway, we fly out tomorrow, and our first stop now is going to be Animal Kingdom Lodge for 3 nights, which originally we sort of were excited to have Animal Kingdom Lodge on the tail end of our trip because we wanted to be able to make as much time there as possible, because we figured it would be better to have it on the tail end and already have done all the parks and everything and really get to spend a lot of time at the resort. So this time we're gonna have, now that it's at the beginning instead of the end, we're gonna have to sort of just make ourselves spend more time there and realize that when we're at Fort Wilderness later in the trip, we don't necessarily have to spend quite as much time in the cabins. So we wanna make sure we take advantage of our Savannah View room and really enjoy that. That one was one of our favorite resorts we've ever stayed at. But that was already a year and a half ago, so it's been a little while. So we are planning to just make the best of what we can in terms of things that are still in a bit of disarray at Disney. We know that Fort Wilderness actually might be a question mark because they don't know for 100% sure when it's going to reopen after it had some damage. They've told us via our travel agent that it should definitely be open on the 16th and we move in on the 17th, but I don't know that they are 100% sure that's going to be a real date. Otherwise, they might put us somewhere else and we'll just have to roll with it. But yeah, we're excited. I think we're gonna try to make sure we are expecting the unexpected in terms of any residual after effects from the weather, and just realize that things might not go 100% perfectly, but whatever. When do they ever in terms of a vacation? So not the end of the world. And we're really excited to head back to Disney. We haven't been since January of last year, so it's been the better part of 2 years at this point. And we are just looking forward to seeing everything new, including, you know, Frozen at Epcot and Avatar Land, Pandora, whatever we're calling it now, and other things that I'm sure I'm just not even thinking about right now. Because we had to move our trip, we lost out on those first 5 days of fast passes, and of course when we went to go get new ones, there was like nothing left in terms of the big attractions. So we're just gonna play that by ear and see how that goes. And once again, nothing we could really do about it. The parks would have been closed while we were there anyway, and we didn't really feel like going through a hurricane. So that's that. And in general, I think we're just really excited. We're gonna try vlogging the experience, and if you're seeing this, I guess you'll know that we actually decided to go through with it. If this never gets seen, then that means that we probably did not. So we'll have the vlog camera, we'll have the GoPro for if we do any water parks or pool stuff, and then I'll have just my regular camera for pictures as well. See if I do vlogs instead of a trip report, see if I end up kind of doing some of both or what. I have no idea what's gonna happen. But that's where we are right now, and I'm excited for tomorrow.